Sage Group profile. It is a very interesting setup. I have few colleagues who were earlier in place than Bhopal, and they carry a very good brief about Sage. We have one colleague who was here moved to Bhopal, and apart from that, professional connect, and we share the border. हम आपकी पानी पीते नर्मदा की, so we have a connect. ठीक है. So I'm in Gujarat for almost 25 years. I'm in Apollo Indians. I'm for 5 years. We very closely work with Sridhar Bhai and team. I am responsible for Ahmedabad operations IT. We have three major hospitals here, and apart from that, extended small units. We have also expanded to Jodhpur, Udaipur, and other couple of cities in Rajasthan also. These are the brief. I enjoy working with Apollo. It is an opportunity come very well, and I take advantage of this. And please consider if at all I'm going overboard or something. It is probably due to the excitement when I'm part of a larger forum like Sage Group. So kindly discount it, and I would like rather than I would like to be on a question answer mode or later part of the session. I will just say a few points where we are in and out living with. There won't be any presentation, etc. So I will just narrate what all things we are doing. And I wish you would have heard me multiple times from Arvind sir or madam, any new initiative they want to be only digital hospital. I am sure that won't be. So we are also part of that. We are the advantage of new enterprise. You can fix all those things in the initial DNAs, the structure, all those could be incorporated from the very day one onwards. There is an advantage coming in that way. If it is a obviously new hospital, we need to for example, Ahmedabad unit. If you are thinking about any change in technology and etc., we need to carry a legacy systems, legacy infrastructure of 20 years back. So that is a burden sometimes changing over become a little tedious. But as far as a new setup concerned, obviously you will have an advantage, and hopefully we will try our best to contribute and participate. And obviously we could also learn few things from your expertise. So let me move to the subject. I will share my screen, even though it is not a presentation, so that we can have things lined up, what we are expected to move. So the digital platforms, my audio, speech, etc. is okay, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Fine. I will just put off the video. So digital platforms, obviously now moving digital, obviously not an option. There is no need for me to lecture why digital is an inevitable part of any domain delivery. It is not necessarily a healthcare, any domain. Now I used to share that HMIS earlier part used to operate within the hospital only. Now it is not. HMIS started it's operate before the customer or guest patient reaching to the hospital, and the HMIS stay live in the hospital and follow the patient. So we have few of the digital tracks to enable those participation of customer in the entire integrated system delivery. First thing, whenever customer enter into our premises, Typically the registration of a patient is what generally we welcome the patient. Now that itself want to become we are making a pleasant experience. We have placed certain kiosks. The photos are here. Is it image clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct, correct. Say there are, now how this would make a difference to you? Like, for example, you can even earmark an area, an ambience to suit from the very initial space itself. And we have come across few vendors, they will customize the kiosk for us. The size, dimension, whatever you say, they can make those kind of kiosk for any unit. This need a PC, well, any kiosk which could connect to internet and open a browser. Chrome is a preferred browser for all our application. This can have a QR code placed at our registration point, our front desk, any place. Patients or guests can scan the QR code, open in their mobile itself, or otherwise, if those who are not comfortable, they can line up or use the touchscreen enabled kiosk. There, the facilities are, I will open this. This is a welcome page. This would be customized for each units. Like for example, here we are saying Apollo Hospital, Gandhinagar and Ahmedabad. So many a times people forget that what is my UHID. We have an option to search. I'm just going through the main links only. I'm not functionally displaying everything. So primarily any search is enabled with the mobile number. We have removed the kind of a dependency of remembering UHID. Any number you any your mobile number which is registered in the system, you key in, it generate an OTP and select the UHID registered against that mobile. We can register a patient here. It's a kind of a trimmed down page which operate in multiple more than even in vernacular language. These are not big deal. It's all very common nowadays. But still, I want to emphasize the point that we can have it in a multiple language. You keep on registering the name. Those essential and very neat mandatory fields are trimmed to very minimal. This is very compulsory to ensure the proper care delivery of a patient. And once registered, this will generate UHID, and we have a feature either the patient can pay through online at the time of registration, otherwise they can pay at counter. So both mode of payment is enabled in this option. This goes instead of the traditional concept of getting ideally how a typical registration happens. Sorry that I'm seems to be lecturing. Like you give a form, they fill it and give it to us, get a signature and etc. Now signature as per se, the person who is from joined from quality, they will agree that mandatory we need to have endorsement from the person to collect their personal details. All those part of consent, etc., has been incorporated in this. And the authorization we are taking it as a OTP based authentication. Unless otherwise the OTP is not submitted, the registration doesn't get completed. So this is one first interface towards kiosk application. If for any reason, if you want to send a link to a patient. That registration link can also be sent to patient so that they can register from their mobile. This here now I'm moving to anything you want to ask about kiosk registration.
No, sir, you can go ahead.
Okay,
No, sir.
fine. So kiosk facilitate registration. The self-registration mode have multiple modes. From a QR code we can do. You collect the mobile number of a patient and can send the registration link to them. They can operate from their own place. And even though it is not that advisable or suggested, this quick registration form can be used by our registration clerk themselves. They can help and take the OTP from the customer and punch it. On accepted standards, we should discourage such practices. Taking OTP from customers for even though for a non-commercial transaction, in principle, we discourage that. Moving onward, even a patient landed in our hospital also from the kiosk link, they can book their appointment. Now, ask Apollo. All the profiles are interlinked with our Medmandra basic doctor master. So the kind of schedule, if you have seen a schedule here, this will be same in the interface of Medmandra. Either the booking could be done on a Tata call center based application or traditional EPBX mode mechanism anywhere. But the booking would be done on the same database would be same, but interface would be different. The people landing at using at a kiosk, they can also book appointment. You press book appointment and take the slot and move forward. The appointment through and update certain UHID patient information. Say my address got changed. Typically, it involve any hospital to take an affidavit from the patient or declaration. The concept is that once a UHID is generated and any transaction is made, none of the demographic details should be changed, even though it was done by mistake. Subject to if there is a bill made, that is our understanding goes. So typically we insist people to submit a record at a medical records department and ask for a request, someone authorize it, then it gets changed. Now, few of the, say for example, an address change, people, customer can change themselves where they key in their detail and take an OTP, update the detail, then get validated. But this doesn't involve changing of the name, gender, age, and etc. Very minimal detail. Primarily, the address part could be updated with the patient himself or herself. Shall I move to the next link?
Sir, I have a query here.
Please. Who's this?
Megha.
Yes, madam, please.
As you said that we have a separate UHID for every patient. So, is there any way a patient can tag, all his family members? Like I remember one of the Apollo persons only showed us that in his mobile application, all his family members. Blood reports and everything is saved in the app. So there's a separate UHID for every patient, or you can have some a group UHID also.
Yes. Thank you, madam, for the interesting question. And see, I would show you, obviously demonstrate that in my mobile app. As a when I register my mobile number and create one first UHID, I can keep on add my family members attached with that primary ID. So when I logged in, I will get to select all those personal health records of all my family members. You can very well attach UHIDs. There, for example, a person can have multiple UHID that we can merge. That also facility in the system. That is first part. And second part, individual family members obviously will have different UHIDs. All those records could be tagged to and a single login, and we can have a comprehensive view.
So for every separate UHID, there has to be a separate mobile number.
And not necessarily. See, for my daughter doesn't have a mobile number.
Yeah,
She used
exactly.
correct. She used my number. Even
Hmm.
if she have a number, if she register with a separate number or my number,
Huh.
that her ID could be her UHID could be mapped to my ID.
Okay.
Am I made point clear or am I made confused?
So I'm not that much clear. I don't know about others, but I'm not exactly clear. So what you're trying to say is there would be a separate UHID for every patient, but then that would
Ah,
be tagged if it relates to a family. There is a
correct.
process in which you can tag all the related UHIDs together,
Yes,
maybe
yes,
through mobile number or something like that.
yes, yes.
Okay.
So I will again repeat
I think the
individual.
UHID is the unique for every patient, I think.
In every individual who takes care, it is mandatory to have a UHID registered in our system. That is point number one. Now, they should have a mobile number. If that mobile number either repeat or not repeat, if it is of a family, we can club that to a single login from Ask Apollo, Apollo Prism. Those things I will show you.
Okay, okay, sir. I think it would be more clear when you will give us a overview of Ask Apollo. So that
Correct,
time it
correct.
will be clear. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, you can
Fine.
go ahead.
Thank you, thank you.
Sir,
Rajiv, your
I
question.
have a
Yeah,
question,
go
sir.
ahead. Go ahead,
Sir,
Yes.
Rajiv. Go ahead.
can we direct appoint the doctor without the registration?
You can take an appointment of doctor without registering.
We can.
Yes, you can. We can.
So, what is the purpose of registration?
Registration is, see, if I take an appointment, I'm not sure that whether the person will visit or not.
Okay, the
Now at
patient
the
is
yes, please. Yes,
when
please.
patient is reaching the hospital, then we registered there. Then
Yes.
we go for okay for OPD or other person. Okay.
Hmm. So
When you
before
are,
any service,
sorry, sorry, Sanish, just to make it more clear to Rajiv, when you are trying to book an appointment from the Ask Apollo or 24/7, there also option, you have an option to register a patient. Okay,
uh,
and you can book an appointment. You can again, you no need to come to like when you are coming to hospital, you no need to stand on the registration queues. Anyhow, like you have a kiosk, still there is a option for you to register from the app itself. Rajiv, clear? Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Sanish ji, please.
okay,
Sorry.
thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
complimenting that part of information.
No, no. Go ahead, please. Yeah.
Good. Now, COVID vaccination registration form. Now, vaccination, if I don't think that is too important to demonstrate as of now. But we can have a patient taking vaccination registration from here. So, madam, probably the question earlier you asked, under my mobile number, this much UHIDs are registered. This is my name only, Shanish. This is my
So
daughter.
actually, the tagging is happening through the mobile number.
Pardon?
What I'm trying to say is the tagging, the common thing that is tagging all of the UHIDs is the mobile number.
From see, when we register in Apollo ecosystem, you get a UHID. That
Mhm.
UHID, the person need to activate on Apollo PHR or Apollo Ask Apollo.
Okay.
When we do that, I can do a on behalf activate on my link of my daughter's ID.
Okay. Okay.
Fine.
Overall,
Whole
like
lot of
mega,
family.
yeah, simple, Saniji. What Megaji is asking, overall, like all UHIDs are mapped to this mobile number. That's
Exactly.
why with this
That's
mobile
the
number, you could able to see all these
yeah.
UHIDs, right? That is what she is asking. Correct. Hmm.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Saniji. Hey, Rajiv, how many questions you will ask? Your quota is over.
Hey, let him ask.
Your
No,
hand
no,
is
no. I haven't any question.
your hand is
So
still
your hand is
left.
still raised.
Okay,
See, I'm
I'll
not able
down.
to see that.
Sorry,
I'm just
sorry.
focusing my screen.
No, no, I'm seeing. You don't worry on those things, Saniji.
Huh? Hey,
I'll look at it.
Sridhar bhai is a good monitor. Okay. So,
नहीं. चलो
please,
चलो go forward. Yeah.
okay, fine. Now we can register for vaccination. Now, what we have done exceptionally good thing during the COVID time also. For many of the paperless healthcare delivery, declaration form, then your whether you are visited or those kind of declaration you to give, then for vaccination, uh, all stuffs have been delivered in no time, and our Ask Apollo would be the primary interface to customers. So any, for example, tomorrow if we are having a monkeypox, that's would nothing should happen. So monkeypox also will come in this interface. Instead of COVID vaccination, we will release monkeypox. See the very bionet.
Yeah, please tell me, Saniji.
Okay, sorry. Nee, I was claiming that we have done interesting digital delivery during the
Correct,
COVID
correct,
period.
correct.
So this would be our primary interface to the customers. Any upcoming events coming, for example, it could be national healthcare ID interconnect. Any interfacing, everything will be part of Ask Apollo functions.
Correct.
Fine.
So, like, why we decided Mega G like that is, Ask Apollo is our web platform. Okay, like patient, like if suppose like we don't open our HAS outside due to the security reasons. That's why this like we use, like if you wanted to introduce any patient related things, we introduce this kind of forms through Ask Apollo or 24/7 or Prism. These three UIs we use. Yeah, go forward.
Okay, sir, got it.
Okay. So COVID, then COVID declaration form, it is not of earlier we used to insist before visiting you should submit a form that I have not visited, I don't have fever, etc. All those mandatory government mandatory advisory. Now, what advantage is that if at all government changing few of the things in no time, we can centrally upgrade and that would be applicable nationwide rather than going for a Xerox the format. These are the genuine advantage of any digital platform. Fine. And there is a patient feedback form from a kiosk. From this kiosk, you can give any guest or customer patient can give a feedback. Okay, these are the overall features of a kiosk functionalities. So is it good to move to next? Yeah, you have anything to ask on this, please?
Sir, tell me about whenever patient already registered in system and he again trying to register themselves, then any pop-up message plays your mobile number already registered with this USID.
One is that see we have an option to clearly search whether if there is a pre-registration of my number in the system, you can search with mobile number. That is first option. Second thing, your name, then name, date of birth, and mobile number. If it is matches, the system alerts. But मतलब native feature है वो.
Okay, sir, go ahead.
Okay. Hello. Am I answered your question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Sir, Rangnathan sir told me from 1984 to till date registered UHID when any patient from any Apollo when they visit to any Apollo hospital and enter the old UHID, fetch all the patient history detail by that particular ID.
Correct. He is very much right.
It's also possible in new establishments
Nee, for
already.
example, no. If for a new hospital, say for example, I have taken treatment in Ahmedabad and I am landing in Bhopal.
Yes, yes.
So my UHID would be visible there. Only
Okay,
you need to activate for that location. The moment
okay,
that done, all my history would be seen there.
okay. All patient
Yes, yes.
history.
What I can see today here, so as a patient of Ahmedabad unit, Ahmedabad hospital can be seen in Delhi or a new hospital, upcoming hospital in Bhopal or any other hospital.
Okay.
So the concept of care continuum and the seamless delivery is ensured across all platforms.
Okay.
क्योंकि anything and everything related to patient tag to the UHID. So the UHID, our records follow the UHID. Fine.
Yes, sir. Go ahead,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you. And just for your interest, these are one we located identified a vendor who giving a customized kiosk. So the size, the shape, the ambience, this comes with the touch monitor, with touch screen or without touch screen. And you can even think of your branding at appropriate places. So if you are interested, we will share the vendor detail also, Mumbai-based vendor.
Yeah,
Probably
you
they will have
shared, Sanishji, you shared the vendor details plus cost also to
Ah.
Gulab. Then he can show to Mega
Why
Madam
we
as
are
well.
little enthusiastic about this vendor? He will set the size depending upon our requirement. Otherwise, the earlier kiosk, what we have done, we brought in and we tried to fit in as per the kiosk convenience. Now this can be the other way around. So probably you can take advantage of such cases. Okay. So moving to the next agenda item is Apollo Prism. Sorry, Ask Apollo. The kiosk registration and Ask Apollo feature are complementary to each other. Now, probably you would have seen this site. Ask Apollo have two interface. It works seamlessly with browser as well as the same thing work as good in mobile app as a mobile app also. The database remains same. It is tightly integrated with Medmandra. This gives a option for a patient to access from internet, book appointment, all those functionalities, book appointment, they can book appointment, book a lab test, they can see the health checkup packages. There are educational contents, informatory contents. Now, one interesting feature of this Ask Apollo is that it geographically identifies the closest city where you are and randomly list the consultants as a featured doctors of the day. So Dr. Jayesh Prajapati is from our hospital. Dr. Anshul Varman is from our hospital. This will be a featured list and you can see all the consultant also by scanning. You can search. So this is the primary home page of the application. Now, if you want to book an appointment, click here, then select the city, say for example, Ahmedabad. Say we want to book appointment in cardiology. How many units are there in this city? So we have two listed here. and the doctor is listed, his slot is listed, and you book for an appointment. I am not doing because it will be directly send an alert to the doctor even the appointment is booked. This is the first feature of a Ask Apollo. The same thing available in mobile app. As a mobile app, customer can use.
Sir, I have a question.
Please, sir.
Sir, the doctor information where